Been a really eventful week for me myself. Obviously, y'all see me in another location. Um, it's been great. I would say that like relieving, and so I hope everyone's beginning of their year has been kind of the same as mine has. It's still the ebbs and flows, still the ups and downs, still the um, things that you don't plan for happening, unfortunate circumstances. But like I'm excited. Like the last few weeks have been kind of roller coaster, getting together, going here, going there. I'm obviously right now in California, about to help someone train and just enjoying it, right? Enjoying this new path. Uh, I love what I do. I'm still helping people. I'm still um, being in people's corner. I'm still uh, creating opportunities for them, right? I've not distanced myself. You got to do what's best for you sometimes. And sometimes you just need a break. Like anyone that knows me know I get up at the same time every morning. I've really never taken days off. And so what happens is, right, you start growing gray hairs at a younger age, and you stress yourself out. And so I think sometimes you got to take a step back and, like I've said before, take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, you can help others. When you replenish yourself, when you're rejuvenated, you can give more to others. And so, like, I just think that's very important to, take a step back, not stop. I've always said that, not stop, not quit, but really just refocus. And 2026 has really been extraordinary for me, right? From the time I did the watch service the night of the new year. I bring it in every year with my family, with my church family. My grandmother's my pastor. I've said that before. My dad is evangelist. My mother's a missionary. My cousin's the current pastor of the church. And so it brings my year into, focus from the last year. And then it helps me move into the next year. And I think that's the most important aspect of it, right? Is where's your focus? How are you aligned to your goals and your dreams? And I think for me, it's starting in church. And that doesn't mean it has to work for anyone. That's just how I am, right? It's how I've been for 37 years. I think I've missed maybe 2 or 3 times. And I'm not saying it affects me like that, right? I have a job to do. I have work to do. So it's not like I'm missing because I want to, but that dedication, that level of faith, I think it's honored. I think it's appreciated by God. And so, like I said, I hope y'all year has been spectacular. I hope, I just flew back from Orlando and just been enjoying it. It's been an amazing journey these first, 12, 13 days. You just got to keep going. Cannot stop. And the thing I want to talk about, the thing that's been on my mind, like even in this journey I've had in the last 2 weeks, right? I asked for it. And so the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, the peaks and valleys, right? The mountaintop, right? And the valleys. I've asked for it. And it goes back to everything that I'm going through is for me. Like it's literally for me. Like right, the job loss, the relationship loss, the um, broken car, right? Anything that you go through, you got to look at it as it's a step backwards for multiple steps forward. Like this is for you. Everything that you're going through is for you. Like God is essentially ordained it, orchestrated it, right? You getting fired from your job is so easy for you to just say, hey, woe is me. Like, why is this happening to me? Why did I get sick? Why did I get a divorce? Why is my relationship not working? Why is my, like, sometime it comes to refocus you, to center you, right, on your thoughts, on your actions, on your goals, on your drive. Like sometimes we get all over the place. I can say that, right? I'll do 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 different things and not understanding that I have one singular focus. And I miss the mark because I'm doing so many different things. And so you got to look at it, everything that you do, everything that you go through, right? It's for you. It's for your benefit. Count it all joy, right? Everything that we go through, we grow through. And we can look at it two ways, right? I could look at it like it's unfortunate, it shouldn't happen to me. like this is all messed up. Or I can look at it as, how can I learn from this? Like no matter what, like sickness, illness, death in a family, losing a job, like it all has an intended purpose. It's not just happening. Like did it, you don't just wake up and somebody snap their fingers and you just get sick. It's not a happenstance. Your car breaks, right? It's something in it that you need to get. Maybe you're going too fast, right? And I'll say the universe, right, wants to slow you down. Like the world wants you to slow down because you're doing too much. You're overloading yourself. And maybe a year from now, you break down, right? And so, in order to stop that, like maybe I'll stop your car, right? Maybe I'll split this relationship up that's abusive, right? Or maybe I'll fire you from this job that you will never leave. Like you'll never leave this job, right? And you'll never pursue the things you're supposed to pursue. Like so many people in this world, you go look at from Walt Disney to uh, Steve Jobs to anyone, right? Bill Gates, they lost what they built, right? And then they tell a story of overcoming it because it refocused them. It made them realize that they're not bigger than the company. They're not bigger than the universe. Same thing with you. Like we're all key cogs in this universe, right? But we all play a part. And if you're not doing your part, the universe has to essentially refocus you. The universe has to get you back on track. God has to get you back on track. Like you're going off the rails doing things that you're not supposed to. And it could be like my biggest thing is I always want to help everyone. What happens is I pull myself so thin that I tire myself out and I can't help myself. And so that doesn't make any sense, right? That the person gonna go up the road and it good because it didn't really matter to them as much as it mattered to me. And then I'm tired and exhausted and I can't give my best effort. And so what happens is sometimes separation is needed. You think, oh, I got fired from this job. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The same thing that got you that job. Like you made that job money, right? You're the gift. Like the gift is in you. The job is going to still operate no matter what, right? But it might not operate as high as it did when you were there. Only way you know is if you're not there. And it's not like I'm not saying like to quit your job or stop, but I will say this: like everything that's going on is meant for you. Everything that you're going through, it's for you. It is for an intended purpose. It's not just happening because the universe just wants to fire you today. No, like you've been asking for things, you've been praying for things, you've been working toward things, but you will never start that business as long as you're working for someone else. As long as you're getting a check and you're paying bills and you think you're living the life you're supposed to, you'll never quit that job. You'll never go out on your own. You'll never take that chance. And so sometimes the universe has to fire you. It has to step in. And because if everyone wants you to be great, nobody wants you to fail. Like stop saying you got haters and all that. The people you think hating on you are just people that doubt because they couldn't do it. They don't hate on you. They just wish they had it. That's all it is. They wish they can do what you're doing. And so they don't believe because somewhere in their life they didn't take that step. So because now you're taking that step, we call it hating. No, it's just they doubt. Why do they doubt? Because they've never done it before. I don't blame them anymore. I used to get mad when people used to hate, right? They just don't know. And so once you get into your mind that they don't understand because that dream is not for them, so they'll never understand. Now they'll support you when you win, right? They'll call you a genius. But along the way, as you're doing it, they'll say you're insane. They'll say you don't know what you're talking about. Just, again, I brought up the story about the 4-minute mile. Nobody's ever done it until one person did it, and now everybody's doing it. What is the difference? It's just someone's meant for that. The same thing as at the combine, right? Nobody's run 4.2, whatever, right? And a young man come and run it, now everybody running it. Now it's the expectation, right? If you run 4 or 5, you're slow now. No, there's a 1%, right, that run 4.2, right? That's the truth. And you have stories of Dion and Bo Jackson running 4.1s, but again, those are 1%ers. And so, because no one's ever done it, this doesn't mean it can't be done. Because you never started a business, I mean, you can't start a business. You just don't want to. You're nervous. You're fearful. Do not fear. If anything I've done through these mental check Mondays, I want people to understand not to fear. Do not fear, because you can do it. You've always been capable of doing it. Yes, it's scary, right? Yes, it makes you nervous. It's stressful. But the other side of it is not doing something extraordinary in your life. Like, and I can't do that. I'm not just here to live for 70, 80 years and die. I'm not just here to make millions of dollars. I want to make a difference, but I also want to lay a foundation that changes the world, that changes the landscape of the people that I'm around. I want to impact lives. Like, money I can't take with me. Like, even this is the truth. Greatness I can't take with me, right? But I can leave it. I can leave it. If you leave money, people will spend it. Everybody gets money. That's the truth. I don't know why this whole world is sitting around. Everybody gets money. Now, most people blow it. Most people save it. Doesn't matter. When you're on your deathbed, you ain't asking what's in your bank account, right? You want to see who's in the room with you that care about you. You want more time, and money can't buy you more time. So I don't chase that. I chase greatness. I chase, and as cliche as that sounds, right, I chase impact. Like, I want to leave a place better than what I found it. I want to leave people better than when I found them, right? I want to make an impact on them so much that they go help others. It's the Great Commission to make more disciples out of people. That's it. That's our only calling. And so I appreciate that. Like, I never want to get too far away from the message of this podcast about checking on your mental. Obviously, again, we talked about the few weeks before, during Christmas, about checking on your family and stuff like that. People being alone and losing family members right now. Around the Christmas time, obviously, it was Kyron Lace's birthday. And so it was very difficult for me. And I know it was difficult for his family because that was around the same time as our bowl game. And it always, recenters me. Like, how important life is, how important the moments are, how important it is to check on people. Like, yes, it is. Everything that you're going through is going to mold you, it's going to build you, it's going to grow you. It is for you, but that doesn't make it less difficult. Like, losing a job, getting sick, getting a divorce, car breaking down, not having enough money. It doesn't feel good if somebody told you, hey, next week you're going to get $1 million. That week of whatever you're going through does not feel great. Like, it'll feel great in the end, but what you're currently dealing with does not feel great. And I can agree with that. Like, right, what I'm currently dealing with is not the best, but I'm excited about it because I know I'm living my dream. I'm living my goal. I'm living in what I asked for, and I'm embracing it. I don't know the answers. I don't know what's going to happen next week. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I know this. I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm not going to stop. It's all gas, no brakes. Put my foot on the gas because this is what I asked for. It's the same with you. What you're going through is growing you. And yes, it's tough. It's not hard. Like I've said it before. It's not hard. It's not easy. It is tough, but it's achievable. You're meant for it. You're made for it. Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep moving forward. You're going to break through the ice. You're going to break through in life. You're going to build a business. You're going to have the family. You're going to have the amazing family. Like, everything that you dreamed of, everything that you talked about for the beginning of the year is possible this year. You just can't lose focus. You can't, like, you can take a step back. You can rest for a moment, but you got to keep going because this year is about finishing. Everything that you wanted, the diet, the exercise, the family, the money, the relationship with God, you got to finish because it's going to get tough. Like, it's probably tough right now, right? But that doesn't mean that it's not achievable. Nothing in life that's worth it is going to be easy. It's going to be tough, right? But like I've said before, I think you're strong enough. I think we're all strong enough. Something my grandmother told me years ago, maybe 10 years ago. She walked in the back of the church. I always sit, anybody that know me know I sit all the way back no matter where I go. She walked all the way to the back of church and she looked at me and she said, You have everything you need to succeed inside you. And that stuck with me for years, right? And only recently I started to grab a hold of it because I started to walk into like this point in my life, right? That I don't need logos. I don't need anyone to work. Like it's already inside me. My gift that I've created opportunities for my whole life that God has blessed me with. I didn't start with logos. It's who you are. And people will recognize that. People will understand that. People will buy into that as long as you're authentic. And that's all you need, right? And no matter what, you have to be your best. And people will support it. Like people will support success. They will support hunger. They'll support work ethic, right? Don't be fake. Whatever your dream is, pursue it. This is the time to do it. And so that's what I'm doing. Like I said, I have no regrets. None at all. Like, and it can get tougher. I expect it to, but that don't mean I'm gonna quit. Because this is what I want. Everything that I'm going through, I'm gonna grow. And the same with you all. Like, yes, right now it might not look like it's gonna happen for you, but you just gotta keep going. And it will happen. Eventually you're gonna break through. Eventually people are gonna support you. And it's gonna happen at the most opportune time. The most important time for it to happen is going to happen. When you think it's all over, it's going to happen for you because that's how it's supposed to be. We just want to, the world will reward you for your perseverance. You just want to see if you're going to do it. You want to see if you're going to give up just because it rains outside, right? Just because it's snowing. Are you just going to pack it up, say, it's not worth it? Or are you figure something out? Because there are going to be rainy days, right? It's understanding that it's a part of life. And it's a part of your maturation. It's a part of your growth. Like, I just want everyone to succeed. And, call me crazy, right? People tell me all the time, you can't save everybody. I can try. I can literally try. I just hope this message resonates with people. I hope people understand. And the more and more this year goes, right, the more and more I'll release, the more and more I'll talk about, and people will get it. They'll understand. And I hope it builds people up. I hope people pursue their dreams. I hope we get out of this norm of just working for somebody for our whole life. Like, we're created to create. That's why we can create life. We were here to create things. We were never intended to work for people. Now listen, if that's what you want to do, I get it, but don't complain about it. You choose it. You can change it. And it's not going to just happen overnight. But if you choose something, put your foot on the gas and keep going. And just see where the chips fall. 9 times out of 10, you probably gonna like where you at. It just takes some time. But remember, this is for you. This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for. Embrace it. Don't run from it. It's gonna work out. You're gonna perfect your craft, especially if it's what your gift is. If it's your gift, you don't dim your light. You have a light that you have to shine. The world needs it. I started this podcast saying the world needs you, that you play a part in this world. And so don't dim your light, because if you don't shine that light, the world misses it. And it's probably years before someone else can come and do what you do. Decades, generations, right? And we'll miss out on that. We'll miss out on the next president. We'll miss out on the next inventor. We'll miss out on the next movie star. We'll miss out on the next book, right? A person that cures disease, because you didn't operate in your gift, because you're going through a little something. Again, we can make it, because there are stories of people making it all the time. So I appreciate y'all. Like, this one was pretty brief, but I'm excited. I'll continue to roll these out. I'm not going to stop. No matter what the challenges are, I'm going to try to get these out every week, because it's important. Check on your family. Check on your friends. Check on your loved ones. Check on your coworkers. Check on that person that you don't even like, right? Because you don't know what they're going through. You have no idea why they act the way they act. It's something behind it. And again, it's probably not your job to figure that out. But don't you want to know why they treat you like that? Don't you want to know? Don't you want to help? Instead of bickering and fighting, love them. Kill them with kindness. And you never know what friends you make. You never know how you impact somebody. I've said this since the incident last year. Like, I'm going to try to impact, I'm going to try to hug, I'm going to try to speak to whoever I can. Because I never want to feel that way again. And I never want anyone around me to feel like they have no other choice. I'm here for y'all. I love y'all. I believe in y'all. Keep going, y'all. I'm re-energized, and I'm gonna keep pressing forward. We're going to achieve. We're going to finish in 2026. That's like, God got this in 2026. Continue to tell yourself that God got this in 2026. I love y'all. Be blessed.